Did you watch my last video? If you did, you would have made, I don't know, 33%. So, watch this one. Welcome to the newsroom. So today, we're talking about Fisker. This is an update video on what we are going to do going forward. Now listen, if you watched my last video, you know I said 1244 was the critical point of where Fisker is going to fall or rocket ship through, and today it's up 33%, and I'm thinking about upgrading to a McLaren. So ticker FSR, currently trading at 1423, up 31% right now. Midday, anything can happen. So maybe you took a position, or maybe you're looking to take a position. Either way, I'm going to help you out. First of all, if you bought calls, which I did, they're through the roof. 200%, 391%, 491%, 430%, 555%, 450%. Calls are through the roof. Shares are through the roof as well. 30% if you would have bought shares. That's the power of options for shares. Now let's take a look at the chart and figure out what's next for Fisker. So right here, we're looking at that critical point I shouted out yesterday, 1244, blasted through. I bought in, I'm in at 1250. I did sell some of my calls already, but I'm still holding my shares. If you would have bought at that breakout point, you would be up 15%. If you had it previous to that, you'd be up 40%. So either way, great returns, good job. So what's next for Fisker? So right here is a nice, strong trend line. Just like how we found the trend line on NIO, Fisker is forming the same exact trend line. It bounced at that bottom wick candlestick, and now it's created a bottom. The bottom was 9, very strong bottom, and now it's building a trend. So we have an upward trend. If you're new to stocks, anytime a stock hits a certain point multiple times, it's a green flag. So if a stock bounces like this, bing, 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 we know we put our line here because it is bouncing there. Just draw a line. Simple as that. So I drew a line, and now this is the solid trend line heading up. Now, because Fisker ran up 30%, a lot of people are scared to get in because they're waiting for a pullback or they're opening shorts and puts. So Fisker could do something like this. It could turn around and head straight down, break that trend line, and head down to 1050. That's where I would add more and buy more shares because I like Fisker. So I do have 2 price targets on this. I have a short-term price target, which it almost hit today. I wasn't expecting. I was expecting 14. 15 is my short-term price target. My long-term is 18 long-term price target. So it just has to hold that trend line. So Fisker's looking very strong. Airlines, retail, restaurants, all the stocks I've been saying to get in previously, your Denny's, your Ruth, your Spirit, your American, all through the roof. I woke up, my eyeballs almost exploded out of my head because of all the money I made. I'm having a very good day. I'm going to go treat myself and probably go somewhere very fancy, maybe Ruth's. So if you're someone that wants to get in Fisker and you missed it because you weren't subscribed and you didn't see the video, there's still time. My personal opinion, what I would do if I'm not in yet, I'm already at such a good price. I'm comfortable. I can go to sleep and not even blink. So I think 15 is going to be the first level of resistance where it could have some trouble. I thought 14 was going to be trouble. Fisker's like, no. Boosters engaged. Pew! Straight through, no problem. But it could have some trouble at 15. It almost touched it. It came down, pulled down. Now it's in the low 14s. I don't know where it is now. It could be at 13. It could be at 20. This thing is bananas. But Fisker, it's the only competition to Tesla in America. You had Nikola, but that guy left the country. Nikola's toast. And then you have NIO, which is in China. So Fisker's actually in a great position right now. They need to come up with some mainstream vehicles, pump them out left and right, and become a big competitor and put some pressure on Tesla. And these guys can do very well. Also, Fisker had a price target released, and you're going to like this. Right now, Fisker's trading at 14. Price target 22 was in the news, and that's why this thing rocket shipped. So a lot of good things are happening. We got a vaccine from Pfizer that has very promising news. I think 90% effective or something. We got stimulus talks still in the way. Everything's looking great. All right, things are all on the upswing. That's why the entire market is going through the roof. If you're not capitalizing on returns right now, hit the subscribe, and you will in the future. So back to my point. 15 is the ceiling. It's going to have some trouble there, and then hope and pray this thing comes down into the 13s. I would like this to run slightly diagonal, touch that trend line around 13, maybe 1290, and then head back up, and then swing to 16, 17, come down, and then swing back up to 18. Waves. We want this to move in waves. So that's it. That's a quick update video on Fisker. I have a new deep dive coming out Wednesday, so hit the subscribe if you're new. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, by watching this channel, you already know you're making 30% returns. And you're going to get a little bit closer to retiring young.